Hey, what do you know? Another installment over here at the Off Topic channel. I'm coming up with a lot of these lately, but, given that I've always wanted to talk politics to some degree, and this is an election year, it just gets so interesting with things that are going on. So, if you missed out today, if you've been busy or whatever, new development in the Corey Lewandowski, Michelle Fields fiasco that's going on. Lewandowski was officially charged this morning with misdemeanor battery, which can lead up to, I believe it's a year in jail and like a $10,000 fine or something like that. And the internet has essentially gone insane over this. The alt-right is already going with their usual statements of Jew! Jew! It's the Jews! Or things like that. Hardline conservatives are laughing their asses off at the Trump campaign. They are in spin mode hardcore right now. Because they're just trying to find excuses for why Corey Lewandowski, we'll get to the excuses here in a second, but why he would put his hands on a reporter. So, let's go ahead and go through, let's get the common ground out of the way first, before the Trump can get pissed at me for ignoring or missing something. Yes, I agree that she did not get thrown to the ground, and even Ben Shapiro has admitted that. She said that she lost her balance and nearly fell. I can't really tell from the security footage. It didn't look like it was very pleasant for her to get yanked back like she did. Yes, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that the media does not put any focus, if at all, on the violent rhetoric of the anti-Trump people. I think that they give Bernie Sanders a free pass and his supporters a free pass, and it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. We can all agree on that, I think. However, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dismiss the silly arguments that are being put forward by Trump supporters right now. First and foremost, I can't say that I completely, I can't say that I think that it's a complete lie. I can't say I think it's the complete truth. If the Secret Service did tell Michelle Fields or warned her about getting too close to Donald Trump, it's a little bit ridiculous for Corey Lewandowski, who is not a member of the Secret Service, to put his hands on her. That is not what he's there for. So yes, it is still a crime. When a civilian puts his hands on another civilian when they don't want to be touched, that's misdemeanor battery. There's no argument. So I'd like to thank you for basically making the argument for those of us who were skeptical about Lewandowski in the first place. Because let's face it, it's the job of the Secret Service to protect Donald Trump. It is not Corey Lewandowski's job. He's not security, he's a campaign manager. If he was going to try to protect Donald from, apparently, I was completely unaware that Michelle Fields was a ninja assassin, but if he was going to protect her from, protect him from her, why not just move in between the two? There is no reason for him to put his hands on somebody like that, ever. Another argument put forward by Piers Morgan, of all people, is, oh, she should toughen up. No. Look, I get it. I don't like the press that much either, and I'm considered part of the press. Okay? I as a game journalist. But if Jim Sterling was in Michelle Fields' position and was grabbed like that by Corey Lewandowski and he filed charges against Lewandowski, I would be siding with Jim Sterling if there was enough evidence to indict Lewandowski, which there obviously is. I would have sided with anybody that I hated on that, because there's right and there is wrong in this world, and what Corey Lewandowski did was wrong. Cut and dry, that's it. And third, the misreporting of the incident by that Washington Post writer does not exonerate Corey Lewandowski. The idea that Michelle was thrown to the ground when she was not. That does not mean that what he did was not illegal. That does not exonerate him or anything like that. All it means is somebody got it wrong. What needs to be focused on here is that we are in a spot right now in this election, on the conservative side of things, where people are spinning so hard for Donald Trump when he has blatantly lied about a situation. He said he'd never seen Michelle Fields before. Other people that have been around this campaign said that's not true. That she has been at these rallies before, that she's tried to ask questions, and so on and so forth. So that's out the window. Corey Lewandowski saying that he's never interacted with her before. Obviously that's not true. We have it on videotape that he did interact with her. Very harshly. Donald Trump going, oh, we don't know where those bruises really came from. Yes, we do. We know exactly where they came from. And do you want to know why I am finally sitting down and saying that I'm siding with Michelle Fields on this? Well, it's very simple. It's because I'm looking at the fucking police report right now. And I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. You'll see it on screen. On Friday, March 11th, 2016, Michelle Fields, date of birth 1/10/1988, wow, she's younger than me, came to the Jupiter Police Department to report a battery had occurred on Tuesday, March 8th, 2016. I interviewed Fields about the incident, which she stated took place during a Donald Trump rally speech at Trump National Golf Club, located at 115 Eagle Terrace, Jupiter, Palm Beach County, Florida. Fields was present for the Trump speech as she was a reporter for Breitbart News Network. Fields indicated that Donald Trump had given a speech at Trump National in the hallroom. At the conclusion of his speech, Trump had left the podium and was walking towards the exit of the ballroom. Trump was taking questions from reporters and signing autographs as he made his way toward the exit. At this time, which investigation later revealed was March 8, 2016, at approximately 9:57 p.m., Fields asked Trump a question while holding her cell phone up to Trump as a recording device. As she had asked the question, she felt someone yank her left arm. She added that she fell back but caught herself from falling. Fields then turned around in reaction to having her arm grabbed when she saw Ben Terrace, date of birth 9/11/1985, a reporter for the Washington Post. Fields asked Terrace if it was Corey who grabbed her, indicating the defendant, Corey Lewandowski, date of birth 9/18/1973. Terrace confirmed it with Fields that it was indeed Lewandowski who had grabbed her arm. Fields showed me her left forearm, which revealed bruising from what appeared to be several finger marks, indicating a grabbing-type injury. Fields also played me the audio from her interview with Trump when she asked him a question. During the audio portion, immediately after the incident, Fields is heard saying, "Holy shit, I can't believe he just did that. That was so hard. Was that Corey? You should have felt how hard he grabbed me." Also, Ben Terrace is heard saying, "He just, threw you out of the way. What threat were you?" On March 11th, 2016, I contacted Ben Terrace. Terrace confirmed what Fields had told me about the incident. Terrace indicated that he saw Lewandowski pull Fields' arm, and Fields stumble right after the pull. Terrace specifically used the term yank as far as to what type of action Lewandowski took onto Fields' arm. On March 12, 2016, I obtained video footage from Trump security at Trump National in Jupiter. I specifically obtained video from the ballroom that night and time in question. The video parallels what Fields told me, and that Trump was walking towards the exit of the ballroom, taking questions and signing autographs. Fields is seen on video holding her phone up to Trump, appearing to ask him a question. Trump had looked in her direction, and then Lewandowski extended his left arm out, stepping between Trump and another male subject believed to be U.S. Secret Service. After extending his arm out, Lewandowski appeared to reach for Fields' left arm with his left hand, allowing him to get closer to Fields. Lewandowski then grabbed Fields' left arm with his right hand, causing her to turn and step back. This motion cleared a path for Lewandowski to walk past Fields, allowing him to catch up and get closer to Trump, who was walking during the entire incident. Based on the above described investigation, probable cause exists to charge Corey Lewandowski with one count of simple battery, that he did intentionally touch Michelle Fields against the will of Michelle Fields. So let me repeat something to you real quick. Lewandowski extended his left arm out, stepping between Trump and another male subject believed to be U.S. Secret Service. Based on the above described investigation, probable cause exists. That's the end of the story, folks. That's it. There is no debate to be had here. And anyone saying otherwise is simply being an asshole. Probable cause existed to charge him. He went out of his way to get between the Secret Service to grab her when he was not supposed to be doing so. This is absolutely ridiculous that people out there are defending this nonsense. That people like Piers Morgan and Ann Coulter and all these other people that are acting like Michelle Fields, this little girl who's, like I said, younger than me, and I'm 30, who's just doing her job, should just be grabbed and yanked around by some asshole who works for Donald Trump. That's fucking stupid. And to be honest, if you're defending this asshole just because you want to vote for Trump, you're being stupid too. Look, I'm honestly, just because of the reaction people are having to this, and they're acting like the whole world is going to end because, hey, what do you know, Corey Lewandowski is a prick, that this is the end of Trump's campaign and you have to fight to save it. Now I'm hoping he loses. Not because of his lies, because they are numerous. Not because of the absolute idiocy that has surrounded his actions toward Ted Cruz. But this specifically, the fact that we have gotten to the point where conservatives have to fight over the reality of the law. This is beyond sick, guys. We have lost our senses. We're losing the high ground so badly right now. And it's because people have bought into the cult of personality of Donald Trump. I'm a conservative. I buy into conservatism. If Ted Cruz betrayed it, I would dump him and I would not vote this year. But he hasn't. He's been sticking to his guns. Donald Trump can't keep his story straight. I want Donald Trump to lose. In fact, officially as of this day, I'm a never Trump guy. Because this is beyond ridiculous. I don't care if you're anti-feminist. I don't care if you're anti-press. I don't care about anything like that. Because I don't like the press, I hate feminism, and I don't like the mainstream media. But journalists do not deserve to get manhandled just for doing their fucking job, whether you agree with them or not. That's fucking stupid. And there is rule of law in this nation, and just because you like Donald Trump does not mean that anyone that is associated with him or his campaign is above that. And quit acting like Michelle Fields has secret ninja training. Wake up. My name is Micah Curtis. I'll see you next time.